Snapdragon flower at growplants.org. This plant can grow as perennial, evergreen, but mostly grown as annual. It's more lovely to, when you plant it, to put more than one plant, because if you put just one, it's a bit empty. So this flower, what's cool in this flower, that it can, if you click on it, it can be open. So very attractive for children, and this is, I think, a nice way to start to teach your children how to love the garden. And I think it's important, you just play with them when they're super small. And this is a method that actually my parents taught me to attract, to playing, to have a connection with the garden, because when we're talking about 1 year old, 2 years old, the flower do something and they just play with it. Better to grow it just the sun, so I'm not sure how much you can see. It's all the garden. I will go back to the shade for the video, but generally. Okay, so as you can see, it's a beautiful flower. Can arrive in varieties of color. The color can be red, yellow, white, orange, pink, and more than one color. This is mostly hybrids, I think. I'm not sure about it. Very beautiful. The main problem for me is that the flower don't, as you can see here, the top is still asleep, and the old flower will die. Here you can see that the old flower died already before the finishing, before the young one will bloom. So if you like it in this way, it's okay, but I prefer, that all the flowers bloom together. So there is varieties that bloom all together at once, and then you have all the flower. This plant needs well-drained soil. Try to arrive here. Sorry. Yes, well-drained soil. And another thing that you need to remember that it's invasive. Can be very invasive plant. Very beautiful, but can be very invasive. So you should consider to grow it before you plant it. Major pests are aphids, and except this reason, planting season, it's autumn here, and warm climate again, it's always spring. If you want to prune it, you need to prune dead flowers, but there is no major need for pruning this plant, just growing. It can survive with small amount of water. Average amount of water, it's much recommendable for this plant. And as you can see here, it's growing groups, so you need a little bit space, but not too much. You can grow one next to each other. If you cut it when it starts to grow, or you let it divide like here, so from each top will be a stem of flowers here, so it will be lovely. And this is better from pruning, so if you prune in the beginning, so it starts to go more widely, so it's have more stems of flowers after this. Blooming season can be in hot weather. It's start in the winter, but until the spring. Actually, we have here flowers until the spring. So from the autumn to the spring, and if it's in a warm climate, it can be from the summer to the autumn. And they need full sun to have shade. Better full sun, will bloom better in full sun. So I would consider this. And that's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our channel for this flower dragon. Also like this video.